Welcome back to day number 2 of this challenge. This is going to be our upper body workout. So we're going to hop into our warm-up first to start. We're going to start off with 5 inchworm walkouts. So you're going to start in setting position, hinge at the hips, reach the hands towards the ground, walk the hands away from the body, coming into a plank position. Make sure that your hips are in line before you proceed. And then walk your hands all the way back to your toes, stand all the way tall, and that is one rep. You're going to go through 5 of those. Then you're going to come down onto the ground into some Y cuffs. So we're going to lay down, arms stretched out in front of us. We're going to lift your shoulders off the ground by squeezing the back of the shoulders. Lift the chest as well by squeezing the back body. Rotate the hands behind you in reverse no angel. Palms reach towards the sky. As you bring the hands to the lower back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, find a little bit more lift, and then rotate back through, release to the ground. You're going to go through 5 of those. Then you're going to come into a tabletop position, and all we're going to do is some arm swings or arm circles. So you're just going to press your weight into one hand, arm circles 3 times per direction per arm. Alright, so we're going to come into superset number 1, which is going to start with 3-0-1-1 grounder push-ups, meaning we're going to go 3 seconds lower to the ground, 1 second to release your hand from the ground, take it overhead, come back into push-up position, and then 1 second press up. Alright, so we'll start with those, and then we'll come into some lat squeezes from our belly as well. So you're going to get into your push-up position, and it can either be on your knees or in a plank position, but either or, I want you to focus on zipping your belly button towards your spine so that we maintain that neutral plank position the whole time. A lot of people struggle with push-ups not because they don't have the chest strength to push, but more the core strength to keep their body in line all the way up. So if you feel like you're dipping your hips forward or up, then come into a kneeling position and work on just keeping your core neutral and spine neutral the whole time. So we're going to go 3 seconds down, 3, 2, 1, relax to the ground, 1 second up and back into position, and then 1 second press all the way up. You're going to go through that through your desired rep range. Then we're going to come back onto our belly for a lat squeeze. So we're focusing on the back body here. Our lats are big muscle right under armpits. Arms are going to be squeezed overhead. You're going to rotate your elbows by your sides. Chest is nice and high off the ground. Squeeze the lats. 3 second pause. And then release back out. 3 second pause. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release back out. Take 30 seconds to a minute rest in between each round. Alright, so superset number 2 is going to be on the ground. So we're going to come onto a tabletop position, so wrists again stacked under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to come through tabletop IYTs. So you're going to rotate one hand up towards the sky, out in front of you. This is going to be your I position. You're going to squeeze the back of your shoulder, come back down. 1 second pause in each of these. Then you're going to come out diagonally, out into a Y, come back down, and then lastly out to your side in a 90-degree angle, squeezing the back of the shoulder into your T. You're going to go through this for your desired rep range per side, really focusing on moving with control. If you don't move with control with this one and get a little pause at the top, you're not going to feel the benefits of it. Remember to switch sides. Then we're going to come into some scapular push-ups. These can be either done from your knees or from a plank position. So if you're doing it from your knees, it's an awesome opportunity to just focus on what your scapula is doing. If you don't really know how to move your scapula, then the plank can be a little bit more difficult. So we're going to relax your chest towards the ground, squeeze your shoulder blades together, press out into a neutral back position. Squeeze, 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 decompress the chest towards the ground, squeeze the shoulder blades together, press out. Of course, if you're doing this in a plank position, it's going to look very similar. You're just keeping a neutral spine the whole time. Arms are staying straight the whole time. We're not locking them out. We keep a supple bend in the elbow, but We are not moving them like we would in a typical push-up. All right, 30 seconds to a minute rest between rounds. All right, so for our circuit, we're gonna go through tricep dips, plank commandos, and then mountain climbers. So I'm gonna show you each of those. So with our tricep dips, you can either do this off of a bench or a chair or even your couch, whatever you have on hand. You're gonna take your hands on each side. And the first variation is gonna be the easiest. You're gonna have your knees bent in a 90-degree angle. Elbows are gonna come down by your sides as you lower yourself to the ground. And then squeeze your triceps back of your arm to straighten your arm. That's variation number 1. Or you can take your heels nice and straight, legs nice and straight. Same thing, coming all the way down, 90-degree angle of the elbows, press back up. You can also take your feet up onto a bench and go through the same motion as well. So either one of those variations works. Make sure that you're using one that challenges you. Then we're gonna come down into plank commandos. So you'll be in a plank position. You're gonna replace one hand with your elbow. Lower down, replace other hand with your elbow. That same hand that you lowered down, you're gonna press up, come back to a plank that your wrists are stacked under your shoulders, and then you're gonna rotate down on the opposite elbow, press back up with that same elbow. So for the plank commandos, 1 rep is one side. So if you came down with your right side, that is 1 rep, and then you come down to your left side, that is going to be 1 rep. So split your reps. Then we're going to come into mountain climbers. 1 rep is going to be knee to elbow on each side. That's going to be 1 rep. So right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. You'll be in your plank position. Again, shoulders stacked over wrists. Draw one knee towards the elbow. Come back out. And you guys can decide if you want to do more controlled mountain climbers or go nice and quick and use this as a way to get your heart rate up. Either or works just fine. You're going to go 3 rounds for time, so make sure you time yourself so that you can track your progress from week 1 to week 2. Okay? Have fun with that one, guys.